made this some years ago. I think it was actually during lockdown. It's a bit like a large camera. I made it to demonstrate how a camera works. The lens, I think I actually got it from a car boot sale, and I think it came up an epidioscope. The guy who was selling it didn't even know what it was, but I knew what it was instantly. If you don't know what an epidioscope is, you'll have to look it up or wait till the end, I'll tell you. Basically, I've got a mirror inside and it projects onto a ground glass screen. Can't get my words out. I wanted some means of keeping this viewing area, adjusted it somehow so that I'd ratchet it up, or it needs something mechanical to slow it down so it just doesn't collapse all the time. So I came up with this idea of, on either side, put in a large washer and locking that off. I just screw these on, you'll see what I mean. So yeah, put that on, and that helps me. I can actually put as little or more pressure to make it stiffer, and it works brilliantly. I was slacking it off at the moment, so see what I mean. Fairly simple, just getting that angle right again, but it does work. I've got one on either side and I adjust. So this is my mask, so that you can't see all the rubbish underneath. Set that in, screw that down. It takes exceptionally good pictures, it really does. I'm amazed. It's something that was quickly put together during COVID. I wanted a ground glass screen here to focus on, but I do get around it. You'll see that in a minute. So this is my lens. It's a big piece of glass. That goes in there. I've got a little bracket on the side here, a small piece of metal that expands, so that helps me to slide it in and out for focusing. This is an apparatus for my pinhole adapter. What I do is I've got a little curve around there, so I can put various coins that I've got, and there's a pinhole in there that goes and just sits like that. So that's it needs spraying black at the moment to stop any reflection, but I can put various sizes in there then. I think that's 4 thou at the moment. I need to get a selection so I can experiment with, but they're easy to make. It's basically a washer, and I can drill through there, and then that'll be my various apertures. This is what I've got set up in my back garden. I'll just try to take some pictures for the old camera in a moment. That's what I can see through my viewfinder. It's somewhere near sharp. So I'll need to take it back in the workshop and put a piece of photographic paper in there and then keep this closed, because I've already set the focus. As you do the exposure, all I need to do is to take this cap off the front and do whatever seconds it is exposure. So just take that off the front, do my exposure, and then put that back on the front, and that's the job completed. Back inside to develop it. I think if I was designing this again now, I'd come up with other ideas. I've got this big space here at the back. I didn't realise where my mirror was going to go at the time, so I've actually got that space, and I could have designed it to carry 5x4 plates. I could have probably put 3 or 4 plates in there. I could have used 5x4 plates instead of this little sunshade that I've got on there, so that when you're trying to focus it, I don't know, but that's another day. I might redesign it. So this is what goes on at the back. That fits on there. Before I put that on, I put in my glass. So my glass is going to go in there, and then that goes on top just there. So screw them home. I mean, it's pinhole stuff after things I'm doing nowadays, so it doesn't have to be spotlessly clean, but it's quite easy to take it off. I suppose I could have made that a little bit narrower, and then I wouldn't have had to take this back section off here to get the glass out if I wanted to clean it. I'm stripping it down because I want to do something else with it. I'm thinking of turning it into a camera if I can. Inside I've got a mirror, and that's at 45 degrees projecting an image onto a glass screen here. The reason I've taken it apart is I'm getting a bit of light bouncing around in there, and there are some areas that haven't been painted off inside, just underneath here and round the bottom. So I'm going to give that a quick coat of paint. Right, I've taken the light shield off. I've got several ideas. I want to be able to sort of place this about here, take an exposure, take this off again, and then turn it over and then get another picture. So it means I've got to build some sort of platform here. I'm using this wood glue, Gorilla Glue. It's brilliant stuff. The reason I'm fixing this in situ is I find that if I put it in a clamp, it gets slightly distorted really. So the thing to do is to do it in situ, and you know it's made to fit then. Don't be over generous with this, because if it starts leaking out, then you're going to run into different problems. So you can see what I mean, it's going to fit in there quite neatly. I think this glue goes off in about 2 or 3 hours. I mean, overnight is ideal, because you know it's going to be hard enough then to manipulate. Right, let's so I've left it overnight. I'm going to prise this out, and hopefully that it should, yeah, that's it. So if I can just get the paper off of it. Well, at least it didn't stick to the, I've just got little residues here left of the paper where it seeped through, but if I hadn't have used paper, it would have actually bonded itself round here, and I would have had a terrible job trying to get it out. But that's given me my basic 5 format holder. I started off a project with an idea, and then it sort of takes a mind of its own. I looked at this yesterday when I'd finished it, and I suddenly realised that basically the way I've got this set up at the moment, it's for landscape. How on earth am I going to do portraits? So I got to thinking, and I came up with the idea, I don't know if this is going to work, but to probably put that way, I'd have to block out these sections on either side, build them out somehow, but that would give me a portrait mode. The only thing is, there's so many things I've got to do to this box. It might be better off to actually create a whole new box. Use this as a template, so that's what I need to fit on the back. So I can do my portraits, or I can do my landscapes. We'll have a think about that. Well, I've just given you some idea of how I made this and what I did with it originally. As to converting it, I looked at it and I thought, I'm really going to have to wreck this to make it into a 5.4 camera unit. So I've decided against that. But I'm going to make a whole new camera, and that is using the component parts I started with on this. And that'll be a 5.4 pinhole camera. And that's the film that's coming up next, so part 2. Don't forget, subscribe, and if you liked it, give us a tick. See you soon.